This clip is brought to you by SaveWithConrad.com. All right, we were looking forward to this pay-per-view. Let's jump into it. I'm pretty excited to cover this one because, well, I just like talking more modern WWE, but also like running, some of the results past you and getting your take on the different performers who are no longer there. Kofi Kingston is in our first match. He's going to retain the Intercontinental title over Drew McIntyre. They get plenty of time, 16 minutes and 28 seconds. Meltzer would even say much more heated than you think and better as well. Of course, it comes with Kingston getting the win with the Trouble in Paradise for the pin. Meltzer gave it 3 stars. These are both going to be big time main event, WrestleMania main event, world champions. Here, they're still figuring it out. They're battling for the Intercontinental title, but they put on one hell of a match. I loved it. What'd you think?
Absolutely. And the Intercontinental champion is a pretty good prize.
Yeah.
It doesn't suck. So they're in a good slot, and you could tell these guys were just getting their characters together and figuring out who they were and doing all the right things and establishing Kofi Kingston was a guy that always had a ton of fire, and he figured out that selling had to get plugged in there. And besides just the high spots and all the cool things he could do, he needed to be able to punch you in the mouth. And he was starting to figure all those things out. Drew McIntyre went through a period of time where if this is possible, he got too lean. I don't know if that's possible, but the guy looked like, somebody that was walking into a bodybuilding show, an amateur bodybuilding show, and might have just leaned out a little too much. I'm not sure if this was during the same period, but I think that hurt him. But they were definitely on their way to getting over and figuring out the business.
And it was a good match along the way. Can't recommend it enough, especially if you're a fan of these guys today and what they've been able to do since. It's fun to go back and look at this one. Next up, we see the Hart Dynasty tell Savannah they're not going to be distracted by Bret Hart's health woes because they have the Usos. We should mention before we started the show, Vince McMahon announced that Bret Hart will not be joining us thanks to the Nexus. And then they run a car into his limo. Hey, it's Conrad Thompson. Thanks for checking out the podcast here on YouTube. Be sure to hit the subscribe button and the notifications bell so you get a notice anytime we upload some new content. And go save yourself some money right now. If you're in a 30-year loan or you have credit card debt, it's not a matter of if I can save you money. It's a matter of how much. Find out right now for free at SaveWithConrad.com.